Welcome back. We keep our promises here, France Van Cat, and I promised you Media Watch and James Creedon. Look, here he is. We're starting with pictures of Nicolas Sarkozy, as he wouldn't want to be seen. Right. In the southwest of France campaigning, he didn't get a very warm reception in the rugby town of Bayonne.
Indeed, about 1,000 protesters, mainly youths, and they wanted to show Sarkozy that he wasn't welcome from their point of view. And I think we have those pictures. Basically, he got out of the car in the centre of Bayonne, in what they call, I think it's Le Petit Bayonne. Mm-hmm. So it's an old part of the centre of the city. And as you can see in the pictures, he was booed pretty quickly. He was booed very quickly indeed. And he had to be protected by riot police. He was kind of hurried into a cafe in the centre of the city where he hadn't planned to stay for so long. But look, these are not very positive pictures for a presidential candidate, for a man who's running for re-election. And I think we see him here now in a second, hiding away in that cafe. This was at the top of the evening news shows in France today. There's an evening show at 7 p.m. on France 3. This was the top story. This is not what you want to see if you want to be re-elected. And right afterwards, François Hollande's being cheered in Lyon.
It's funny, I mean, because if you'd seen that picture of riot shields,
right,
and then what looked like a 13-year-old girl. Yeah. I mean, if you saw that in a different country, you'd think, it's a police state, it's terrible.
Right.
But this is France.
This is France.
the fifth biggest economy in the world. This is the home of democracy, if you like, the home of human rights, as they openly put it.
Absolutely.
Liberty, equality,
yes, fraternity,
all that kind of stuff, and this is happening. It's wrong on Sarkozy, but it's also wrong that it's enforced in such a way.
What got quite controversial as well is he tried to pinpoint the forces behind this. He said it's Basque separatists supported by Socialist Party faithful. He said these people are terrorising the brave people who've come here to support me. In any case, just a quick look online, Mark. It's made news around the world. This is on NPR, National Public Radio in the US, their website, with pretty unhappy looking security guard in the foreground. Ahram Online have a headline about it as well, talking about eggs being thrown. You've got a lot of tweets on it as well. Apparently the mayor of the town of Bayonne advised him against going into the centre, and others here, this guy Herbert Martin, saying that François Hollande is a pauvre type, he's a nasty guy, and that he's behind it essentially. So you've got people taking positions saying that the socialists stoked it up, which the AFP news agency has actually said is not the case. So anyway, let's move on.
There's nothing like a conspiracy theory, is there? Right. Okay, tell us more about The Guardian.
All right, The Guardian. Let's take a look.
Great paper in the UK.
Absolutely. Now they have a new campaign, an ad campaign, which they're putting out in favour of open journalism. What they call open journalism. It's the whole process of journalists interacting with the public on a given news story. Let's roll the pictures here. You can see they centred it on the fairy tale of the three little pigs who killed the big bad wolf. Yeah. So the little pigs are hauled off to prison, and there's a whole public debate that begins about whether or not they were ill-treated and whether or not they were just trying to protect their home. Let's take a quick look at an extract of that ad.
Okay.
So the spotlight has once again shone on the grey area of homeowners' rights to protect their properties.
This isn't right. The three little pigs are the victims. The wolf blew down 2 houses. You got what you did.
But the pigs went too far.
You've got every right to defend your property.
Keep your chinny chins up, fellas. There's no reason why those 2 houses, one made from straw, the other from wood, should have collapsed.
The 3 little pigs have confessed to conspiring to commit insurance fraud.
Like the sign, they wake up and smell the bacon. Maybe we should as well.
They're tying it into the housing crisis, and they're showing how news stories and the public can, ignite public passions.
It looked like fun. We can catch that online somewhere, I'm sure. James Creedon with Media Watch. Thanks, you Mark. Very much indeed, James Creedon. If he didn't exist, you'd have to invent him. Stay with us. We have more news to come, including the latest on the situation in Iran. Legislative elections coming up, but really, it's a judgment on the presidency of Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. That's next.